The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17.
Shit, no, I didn't miss me. I missed the fucking win again. Another opportunity to win a game, gone. 50 billion things on the face of the planet. Why you tune in? I'm fucking around. 50 billion things on the face of the planet, man. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time, greatly appreciated, man. More than I can verbally express. Shit, I appreciate you more than our fucking franchise appreciates us, bro. I don't know where to begin. I'm not here to blow smoke up nobody's ass. This was an awful performance. This shit was about as bad as Denver letting the motherfucking team put up 70, bro. When you let a bottom 5 ranked offense come out and put up 28, that ain't no better than the top ranked offense putting up 70. It ain't no worse. You know what I mean? You good, Pizzle? You all good, Pizzle? I don't see how it's any worse than a top ranked offense putting up 70 and a bottom ranked offense putting up 28. It equals out, especially when you put the ranks in between the two. Miami is up here top upper echelons of offenses, like if not number one, number two in the whole entire NFL. And here it is, you have Pittsburgh down here in the bottom 5, bro. You know what I mean? You can't convince me otherwise. You can't tell me that this defense improved. I don't see it. I think this was a game that had to be won. It had to be won defensively in order for Patrick Graham to keep his job. I think Patrick Graham is on his way out. I think he gets his walking papers probably tomorrow, so that we can get the new defensive coordinator in there and start game planning to win some damn games. Because only thing I liked about this week was I saw a lot more man defense. And even then, we went down to the wire with these Pittsburgh Steelers, bro. We stopped them on first down. We called a timeout. Stopped my second down. Call the timeout. Third down. Third down. What fucking defense were we in? What defense was that? They've been eating you up on the blitz all fucking day. And then it was a delayed blitz and caught you fucking sleeping. You wasn't expecting that? Why aren't we playing press coverage with the game on the fucking line? Why aren't we playing press coverage then? All of a sudden you want to fucking play relaxed? You make the worst decisions at the worst time. I don't get why it is he keeps making bad defensive calls at the worst time. That can only be fixed by doing one thing. That's relieving him of his duties. In 3 games, he has not been able to put together a good defense, man. He put together a defense on week 1 that squeaked by. But since then has put together nothing to resemble anything of a substantial defense. Something that's just sustainable. Haven't seen it. Don't know what's going on there. And then for the offense to regress, I don't. How many losses? How many games did it take to fire Paul Guenther? Too many. Too many. Too many games. It's taking too many games to fire Patrick Graham. I never want somebody to lose a job, but I also don't want somebody to have a job that don't know how to actually complete their job, or at least isn't putting forth the best effort to get their job done. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't. I just don't see it. Yeah, Ozzy, you're right. You are right. Offensively, Jimmy G is the problem, which I said was a strong possibility. I was told to relax. I relaxed. Okay. Let's see what the kid got. Y'all telling me he better. Let's see what the kid got. Well, we see. Can we say that we're impressed with what we see? You threw an interception in week 1. Okay. Shit happens. Cool. But then you turn around, you throw 2 the following week, in week 2. I'm starting to see a pattern. Not liking it. Get to week 3. You throw 3 interceptions. Now the pattern has developed. I saw it in week 2. Week 3, it has fucking developed. Here it is, 3 weeks into the NFL season, and you already have 6 interceptions. What did I bring you in for? What did I bring you in for? You can't step up out the pocket because you're hurt. Cash, that's not good numbers. 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, that's not good numbers. That's not, you know what I mean, bro? That's not good numbers. You know that. That's not good numbers. That's a bad look. The run defense improved to an extent. It had its moments. But again, we're also talking about an offense that isn't really that good at running the ball. Really not that good at passing the ball either, but man, we made them look phenomenal today, man. We literally made the Steelers look phenomenal today. Like an actual playoff contending team is what we made them look like today. Mostly due to our stupid mistakes. Once again, penalties shoot us in the foot every single game. We seem to just rack up penalties. Then, top it off, second week in a row, we have a flag waved off. Again against us. Last week, it was same shit. Pass interference, waved off. Same shit again. There's no flag for passing interference. Bro, we clearly see it. We clearly see it. Charm City, replace him with whoever's in the building already. You know what I mean? There's no reason to go out and find new head coach. I mean, a new defensive coordinator right now. You know what I mean? Bring somebody, just promote somebody within the building, within the, you know what I mean, already on that defensive side of the ball. Let them take over and let them do their game plan and you know, figure it out and whatnot. Right at this point in time, there's no need to go get a new defensive coordinator, you know, off the street. That's just a headache, you know, waiting to happen. Just promote somebody from within the building. Whoever deserves the opportunity the most. If you know what I mean, if the Ryan brother is willing to take over for the rest of the season, by all means give it to him. You know what I mean? And then maybe next year, if it's not him, and if somebody else wants to take over, if somebody feels like they actually have an answer for this defense, give them the job. A solidified answer where if I do this, I guarantee you it'll work. Give that man the job. That's who I want to see. You know, I'm not gonna be here long tonight. I'm not. I'm gonna be here real quick. Like, I'm highly upset. I rushed home from Vegas to get home to watch the game. You know, be here on time, whatnot. Well, I didn't rush. My wife rushed. I actually slept in the back seat. My knee was killing me. I had a good time this weekend. I was out in Vegas for a wedding. Some of you saw on IG. You know, I just saw them dressed to a T. I wasn't my golf fit. I was actually at a wedding. I have a guest backstage, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna bring out. He was just over at Low Show. He finally actually dropped something today, but we're not gonna do all this shit that we was doing over at Low Show over here tonight. We're gonna have a respectable, understanding conversation. We're not gonna out talk each other. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother from LAC to AZ, the king of controversy, the one and only up for review, Mr. JC. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good.
How you doing, chat? I know you love me. I know you miss me.
I'm tired. I'm super fucking tired.
I can tell it.
Bro, I'm super tired. We drank this weekend, you know what I mean? Had some fun. Had a great couple of days with my wife, no kids, you know what I mean?
Flow of fun days.
Huh?
You said your body can't keep up no more?
Nah, bro. I tore something between my hip and my knee. I tore a ligament in between my hip and my knee.
This weekend?
No. A couple weeks ago. I've been dealing with it. Waiting on surgery to repair it. Well, that shit's gotta, they schedule that shit. So, but no, man, look, I'm being straightforward, bro. I was not impressed with anything that I saw today. I didn't see anything really that I could say, oh, this got better, because the team that I'm comparing it to is not really that good of a football team in the first place. So it's really not. This was supposed to be a gimme game. This was actually supposed to be a gimme game.
To the Steelers or to us of last year?
For us. This was last year? Huh?
Last year or last week?
This game that we just played should have been a give me game for us, because it was our home opener. We should have came out and played with some actual. The only person, bro, I'm telling you, there's only a handful of people that really showed up to play in this game tonight. Davante Adams being the first and foremost player who showed up to play in this fucking goddamn game tonight. Nate Hobbs showed up to play in this game tonight. I'll give him credit for that. He was making plays. He was doing his thing. And Devon Diablo showed up to play in this game tonight. And Max showed up to play in this game tonight, even though it wasn't his grandest performance. But I will say it was better than the previous 2-week performances. Seems like he did slow down a little bit, didn't really take himself out of too many plays. He took himself out of one big-ass play that really I was like, oh, no.
The one he got hurt on?
No, it wasn't the one he got hurt on. It was the one where they did the run fake to the right, and he went barreling down the line, and then the quarterback just rolled out from where he was at, right to where Max was supposed to be, had he not chased the play down on a play action rollout, and that's when they hit that. That's when they hit the first down. We actually had needed it for a stop. I'm sorry. I can't agree with the assessment of they look better when the team that they technically play is not a good football team offensively. So you can't. That's why I'm like, I don't get what you guys are watching. You can't tell me that this offense that we just played is anywhere near the same level of the Buffalo offense that we played last week.
No, I'm not saying that.
All right. The last week's offense put up 38.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This week we allowed 28. Beating the Chargers is nice because it's a division rivalry. That's great, Cash. But, bro, the way we've been playing football for the last 2 weeks,
the only time you could beat a team is that team. That was my take week 1. The only team that we can beat playing that way is the team we beat. There's no other team in the NFL will beat playing that way. That's why I was killing us on week 1. Now I will say about you're saying you don't. I think it's wrong for you to compare the Steelers to the Bills offense. Granted, they don't have the skill set or the firepower. But here's the problem. They're tailor-made for a defense like ours to expose it and take advantage of its weakness. A running quarterback who's a run-first option guy who actually has running skill and running ability and is great in the open field. He can throw if he's given time. He can be accurate when he's comfortable and he develops a rhythm. What did the Raiders do? Allow him to get in a rhythm, allow him to move the pocket because we're very undisciplined and we do not hold lane integrity and we crash down the way you say. It gives him running room and running lanes, and he got comfortable. So I didn't think they would put up that many points. I had us winning the game 2017. That's what I had. But I said if it gets into any type of track meet or they start scoring points, they're gonna beat us. Because they're tailor-made to beat us. His style of quarterbacking is so efficient against our defensive line style of play, especially with Max. Now, what the caveat was, my win con was, if our linebackers play up and just have a great game, they can stop that. They really didn't, though. And our DBs are just DBs. They are who they are. I don't expect much from them. I don't. So it's really all the defense is all for me. It's always going to be on the linebacker play, which I have the best on the team. I say that's the best unit on the team, and the defensive line.
The rookie is averaging 1 passing interference per game.
Hey, I accept that he accepted the challenge to be DB1.
I'm accepting that. Hey,
I love it. I love that.
People say, "Oh, I'm glad he accepted the challenge of being DB1." Bro, he was placed there. Okay. Fucking don't just put his ass there, bro.
He won the position.
Okay, cool. Does he fucking win it now?
He won. He is. He's still winning the position in practice. Because if you put Marcus Peters there, you get beat for 70
yards. I don't care if you win in practice. I need you to win on the field during the game. That's when I need you to win.
I agree, but we all know they're not good enough.
It makes no sense to win in practice if you can't win on the field.
Want to know why they're winning in practice? Because they're not good enough. That's the reality. I hate saying it. We're not good enough.
I'm not arguing with you on that. They're not.
So if we hear our DBs are winning in camp, I said, wait, what? What do you mean our DBs are beating our receivers in camp and looking good in camp? That was an immediate red flag for me. Because I know how trash and awful they were. And if you're telling me new guys are coming in and beating a team that's a year in and on year number 2 in an offense and they're winning, that's a problem. But, I get it.
Hey, look.
He's the best we have, though. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go?
All I can say when it comes to the quarterback position is everybody wanted a new one.
They going to get another one, too. hey.
Everybody wanted a new one. Everybody said anything is better than what we had. That's what everybody said. Anything is better than what we had.
The other guy would have been 3-0 if he didn't get injured. But, hey, he got injured. Jimmy G's still playing. Who would have thought that?
Nah, he didn't play no more today. He left.
Yeah. I mean, when he left, he was up 18-0, and they probably want to score again.
And I think they lost.
Because they didn't put up another point. I'm sorry. They put up 17 points. They lost 18-17. Hey, Jameis I love Jameis, though, man. Get paid, brother. I can't hate him. Get your money, man. do all the antics and all that. You know what I'm saying? I know worse quarterbacks who are backups, so I ain't even gonna hate on him. But Lee got to win at 17. Damn, they put up no more points. That's crazy. But
No, all I'm saying, look, I'm not saying bring DC back.
no.
But everybody told me, oh, we get somebody else, watch. Get somebody else, watch. Well, the guy you went and got is the same thing. So far, you can't tell me he's not. He's doing the same shit the last guy was doing. You can't tell me he's not. And until I see him do something else, bro, it's the same shit. How you don't understand that? How you don't see it? It's the same shit. Where am I wrong at?
I mean, at times it's worse. Because the thing is, he can't throw the ball deep. At least Carr can throw the ball deep, and you get exciting plays and big plays, and you get more points. You're not gonna get that with this, and I knew that. I was like, we're gonna have to be methodical.
I'm gonna go ahead and block somebody real quick. So you can't come on here with burner accounts posing as other people. You know what I mean? You can't come on here posing as other people, especially people I have a relationship with and talk to. So there's no way in the world OG is up right now at whatever time in the morning and talking shit like that.
Yeah.
He knows football. OG would never talk to me like that. So yeah, my mods are in the building. Go ahead and snipe that guy right there, because that's not the real OG. OG would never talk to me like that. OG knows I know this.
He don't even speak like that.
And it's 2:30. And it's 2:30 in South Carolina. No. Well, snipe him anyway. You talk to me like that.
That wasn't OG.
No, I'm not mad. What I gotta be mad about, OG? Don't no, he act like I know. I do know this game. Probably better than you.
But
if you want to be rude about it, I probably know the game better than you.
Or what do you disagree with?
In fact, I know the game better than you.
So what do you disagree with? That's the original OG. I just want to know what you disagree with to say somebody doesn't know. That's what I want to know, because I don't see what he said earlier.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What I know is, what I see is God off of football. I don't understand how you get to keep your job in the NFL and you don't win.
You typically don't unless you have relationships.
Don't get it.
That's how a lot of people get their jobs to begin with, who don't deserve the job.
What up, T?
Salute everybody in the chat. I'm working on getting better with reading chats, man. So I'm
T Cash, Navy Vet, Laura Rashida, Circus. You know what I mean? Salute to all y'all. D-Buck.
Anything changing quarterbacks.
Cool Kev, J-Dog, Dark, Charm, Ozzy, Raider Romeo, Estrada, Ray. He said this is what car haters wanted.
I agree with you, D-Buck, but then I mean I can't put everything on Jimmy G. You have to put that on the guy who brings him in. I mean, if you're gonna bring in a guy whose game is totally different than the guy you had, you gotta be accountable for that to adapt your playbook. If you know this guy can't do that, then you have to be more creative with your play calling, and you have to be add if you're going to add dynamic people to your roster, put them in opportunity, put them in an opportunity to be dynamic.
I probably should have never brought up Carr. People, Daddy want Carr back. That's not what I said.
Who cares if you bring up someone that you want to compare him to?
That's not what I said. Let's get that out the way right now. That is not what I said.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but Raider fans, we're known for being tough and having thick skin. Why all these sensitive, soft ass motherfuckers in this Raider Nation? If you sensitive and soft, we're not known for being sensitive and soft. Well, y'all acting like some little like sensitive ass. I'm not gonna cuss, but it's like, man up. Y'all being so damn sensitive and soft because someone wants to have a critique of somebody, and you can't critique her. I can critique whoever the hell I want to critique, and I'm going to. And if you guys have a problem, I don't ban nobody. Come over to my channel, and you can come on, and we can talk about it, and we can debate about it. Y'all want to sit here and cry and be all up in arms because the team lost? Well, the team is ass. I'm gonna tell you that. The team has been trash. I've been saying they've been trash prior to even the preseason started. I knew what we were last year. I saw what we were adding as key assets. They weren't assets. The reason we were able to get them to begin with is because they were ass on their team. They were expendable parts. And now you're seeing why they were expendable parts, because they're not good. So when you come to a team that ain't good and you're bringing in parts that still aren't good, yeah, it could look better, but it's still trash. So I just don't understand, because all y'all want to fear a new season. We gotta have no. I don't have to have optimism when I see the team is shit. I don't have to have optimism. I'm a realist. I see it for what it is. We didn't improve. We didn't get better. Matter of fact, we got worse in a lot of places. So I'm not gonna put myself on some plateau and jump off blindly and stupid. You guys are blind, deaf, and dumb if you thought this team was really gonna do that. That's just stupid. And then I can take being killed. I know a lot of people can't. I can take being killed. I can go at it all day with y'all. But let's be real, man. The team ain't good. The team got better, but they're not where they need to be at all. It's a very they got a little bit of progress, but no one is accepting the progress. I said we're going to be a team. We can be a team that wins less games, but be a better team this year. I said that last year. The team can get better and be better even with losing. I don't want to be I might, because I might start doing that, man. I might. Because I'm not hearing people with all that optimism at the beginning of the season either. You know what I'm saying? All that hope, all them possibilities. Well, if we do this, there's a chance we could. I'm not comparing myself to other teams or what other teams do. I know what my team can do. So when I'm assessing my team, I don't base it off of what the Pittsburgh Steelers did last week against a team that we don't play like. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to base off what they were able to do, how they were able to do it, and can that be implemented against my team? So if that offense can move the ball like that against a great defense, they're probably going to move the ball against us. Bro, I've been saying this, Cash Lord, since last season. I didn't need 3 weeks to know that this team wasn't going to be good. But I will say, week 3 of this week, we were a better team than we were the last 2 weeks. It was a better team. Even with the outcome, you can lose a game but still look better. And I thought we looked better. We just had, but it's just when the team broke down, you know what I'm saying? Or we had our mishaps or we made mistakes. They were just at the worst times possible. And, it was the most the Steelers took advantage of all their opportunities and their mismatches. And that's what happens when you have great coaching. Mike Tomlin is a great coach. And that's why I said, and I remember, OG, I told you this. Remember when I told you on Twan's Live? I said, this is going to be the murderer's row these next 5 games. You said, you literally thought we were going to be 6-1. 6-1 after the next 5 games. And I said, you're delusional. I said, we can possibly lose every single one of these games. And y'all thought I was crazy when I said, we can lose all these games. And they're bad matchups. Very bad matchups. And we're not even in the heart of our schedule. But this is a key stretch right now. And, I mean, it is what it is. I think Tyree's foot injury is still bothering him.
Yes. I was going to say, bro, I was waiting for you to come up for air, bro. You know what I mean? Take a break. Tyree's foot is still bothering. I saw that shit in the game today.
Why is he playing?
Because you don't have an option. Because we don't have an option. There's no other option. You have to play him. The reason why you have to play him, and the reason why you have him on a pitch count. Why you don't play him so much? You don't see him out there all that much. He's not out there all that much. He's out there in situational plays where motherfucker need a break. And then he comes out and he plays a couple plays and then he goes sits down for a whole lot more than he plays.
Yeah, because he has one move that takes all his energy.
He says he's 100%. Everybody's gonna tell you that they're 100%, bro. But you can see him. You can see when he takes off and when he runs and when a play is over, he's still hobbling.
How many games did he play? Didn't he play one game preseason? But he was 100%. He wasn't ready. Week 1?
He wasn't even cleared till right before that game.
I'm saying, how can you say he's 100% if you're not even cleared medically? Then all of a sudden you're 100%?
I don't think he's 100%. I think he's somewhere in the 87, 88 range.
Hey, ain't it crazy? Chandler Jones. It feels like he's Chandler Jones last year, right?
I'm saying I see him hobbling.
He looked like Chandler Jones did early last season, though, right?
I can't say that.
Or he looks worse?
Bad.
He looks worse. Yeah, that's the crazy part. I'm telling you, there's so many similarities to like last year's team.
Bro, what kills me is the way he's so nonchalant about losing too, bro. It don't even faze him. It don't even bother him, bro. He's not. Well, you know, hey, sometimes it just happens that way. He's nonchalant about losing, bro.
Hey, be honest, bro. That's what happens when you come from a school that doesn't have a real pedigree like that. From that position. Y'all saw what the grade I gave him on draft day? I gave it a D. You was there? He was like, come on. I said, no, bro. Look at the tape. I unprivated my video from 4 months ago of the breakdown of his tape from Kansas State. Y'all go watch that. It's on my channel too. I unprivated it. So you can actually see it. You can see how egregious he was then. So for us to draft that with a foot injury is crazy. But I will say this. He has an out. And I did see Patrick Graham do something different. He moved Max Crosby to defensive tackle a couple of plays. Why can't you do that with Tyree? He clearly can push guys backwards, right?
Fuck all that. I get what you're saying. Why can't you adjust? Why can't you adjust your defensive game plan in the middle of the game?
I mean, we talking about both parts? Offense and defense?
Offense, look, I'll tell you this. Offense adjustments are better than they were last year. They are. They're the ability to adjust in the game is better than last year. But defense is not. And I'm being honest. I told you I'd give 7 weeks, right? I'm still on that, but not for this play that I've been thinking about.
You said week 4.
I said Josh McDaniels gets 7 weeks with me. I said Josh McDaniels.
I think I asked you. I think I asked you about Patrick too.
No, I said Josh McDaniels, the head coach, gets 7 weeks with me. Everybody else is free game. The only person safe right now is the head coach. He gets 7 weeks. This is one of them points where you need to make a decision. Is this defensive coordinator good enough to actually win you some football games, or is now the time to let him go and just fuck it, let somebody else take over?
Now I'm asking you this. Can I ask you this? Where do you go when you let him go? Where do you go when you let him go, though?
Bro, somewhere in the building, bro. There's got to be somebody in there that is better than him.
The defensive backs?
Nah, bro. Give it to somebody who's done it already. Ryan is already in the building. He's been a defensive coordinator. It's not like you're giving it to somebody who's never had the job before.
What style does defensive?
Actually, somebody in the building that's a better defensive coordinator than the fucking defensive coordinator we got.
Who brought in Rob Ryan? Was that Patrick or was that Josh?
That was Josh.
He brought him in?
Yes.
Because I'm trying to find out.
Josh and Dave brought him in. I'm just saying. He has a better record as a defensive coordinator than the defensive coordinator we got.
I disagree. What style of defense does he run? Is it similar to what?
I don't give a fuck as long as it is successful.
Yeah, but can you change you? But you know you can't do that.
Positive results.
But you know you can't change your defensive philosophy mid-season. Man. You know that. You know that. You're gonna tell them squander everything, and now we gotta make all new calls?
Bro, I don't give a fuck.
New philosophy? You can't do that mid-season. So that's what I'm saying. How do you get rid of them?
But you can't. You're not gonna hire a new defensive coordinator in the middle of the season from the outside of the organization either. I'm just saying for the rest of the season. I'm not saying this is the long-term fix. I'm saying for the rest of the season. Then you take your time throughout the season and figure out what defensive coordinator you actually want to go and get. But the one you have right now is fucking hurting you. Relieve him of his duties and give it to somebody else.
I agree. I just don't see how you could do it. I just don't see. There's no one in there who's better than him, unfortunately, outside of Rob, but he runs a different scheme, and you can't learn a new scheme. And I don't know if he can.
If you're a good coach, you can teach.
You can, but to teach, like he's not a.
He's not like you're teaching Pop Warner. You're teaching professionals. All of these motherfuckers have played in that defense at some point in time in their life.
30.
There's no way in the world you went your whole football career and didn't play a 3-4 or 4-3.
Bro, come on. These are not the players of the 90s or even the 2000s. These kids, no way in the world these kids were so catered to. Their IQs are not that high.
Bro.
Their IQs are not that high for football.
Stop. Let me finish. Stop. You can't tell me, there's nowhere in the world you can tell me that a player in the NFL that's playing defense has never played 3-4 or 4-3. You can't say that. You can't.
Yeah, but
you don't know every defense that they played in, bro.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
No way. So that's what I'm telling you.
So you think they could just adapt? They don't even know how to communicate on the field. You telling me that they have the IQ to just
stupid because it's a dumb scheme, bro. The scheme
if it's that simple, why can't they pick it up then?
Bro, the scheme is too fucking complex. That's what I mean by dumb. It's too fucking stupid. It's too hard. Defense ain't supposed to be hard. Offense is supposed to be hard. Defense ain't supposed to be hard to fucking learn. It's simple. Get to the fucking spot. Stop the man with the fucking ball. Do your fucking job. Defense isn't hard. Especially if you understand defense. Defense isn't hard. It's not supposed to be made to be hard. The only thing hard about defense is the fucking hits we deliver. That's it. Nothing else. It's not supposed to be complicated. It ain't supposed to be over-exaggerated. It ain't supposed to be none of that. We ain't quarterbacks, bro. We ain't quarterbacks. You know what I mean by that? We ain't quarterbacks, bro. We're defenders. We like the shit simple. We like it easy. We like to make the fucking big plays. We don't like being out of position, being everywhere else that we ain't supposed to fucking be. That ain't what we like. We don't like being away from the action. This defense is designed to keep everybody away from the fucking action because it's got so many fucking holes in it. Pick a hole and fucking throw the ball there or run the ball there.
I don't think the defense hard. I think it's just his way or style of running it is just atrocious. And I think, and personally, I think the guys like him. They just don't buy into his style of coaching. He's a good dude, great guy.
That means you got to go.
He better have to go last year. But that's what I'm saying. If you don't get rid of him last year, how do you get rid of him this year?
Because at this point in time, you have to justify a means of saving yourself.
They have a reason. We couldn't change or adapt in midseason.
It ain't even midseason. It's week 3, and you can't even adapt.
By the time it becomes,
you should be given midseason.
They're not even writing articles about him being on the hot seat yet. I kid you not.
Hold on. Before we, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage a good friend of mine. He is the man you go to for. He is the go-to guy for all your outdoor needs. He is the CEO of Brown Crackers. He is the chaplain of NWA, the N1 Network. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Mr. Preach, Redder Twan. What's good with you, Twan?
Hey, I can't speak some of this gospel, man. What's good?
Shit.
We're trying to find a way to get rid of Patrick Graham, but we just can't come up with a solution.
Well, you got 20 minutes to spit your gospel, bro.
Hey, it's like, like a horror film. The first person got to go, and I think Patrick Graham is like I said from the get-go. I think he's definitely the fall guy. There was a lot, something that was really telling to me was the last defensive play that allowed for the Steelers to get the first down. Why were we blitzing at that moment? Why? To blitz and leave the person wide open on that side. That is a defensive call that should have never been programmed or in the repertoire at that time.
Because we've been asking him to blitz the whole fucking season and last year.
You don't blitz on 3rd and 5. You blitz on 3rd and 15. You blitz. You blitz. You know what I'm saying? Like no.
With the game on the line, you blitz on 3rd and 5 with the game on the line.
No.
And don't have coverage and don't play bump.
Yeah.
And Bennett missed now the game is starting to come back to actual plays. I remember that.
Now I will say this, that
how do we get rid of this guy, man?
The offensive side, they made their money too, because they did exactly what they needed to do. They put their best wide receiver on our rookie and picked on our rookie when it really mattered.
No, there
was plenty of times where they put George Pickens in wherever Bennett was and said, okay, go ahead and make a play. And guess what? He made a play.
But was he following? He was following Pickett. He was following him. Pickens. Yeah, he was following on as a Y and an X receiver. He was following him all over the field. He was matched up on him. But the Steelers did put him in position to be one-on-one with no help over top. And like I said,
he matched up more with that other wide receiver. The one
He wasn't following him because, like,
No.
majority of the time I was seeing him, he was just on him.
touchdown. Who was the other one?
I don't know. Well, the other one was on Peters.
Nah, after he touched Peters, bro, they put Bennett on him, bro.
And he didn't get off him. That's why I said you could put a Peters on him. You just couldn't. After you see that, oh man, like you.
But that was more Epps' fault. You know what I mean? That really was more Epps' fault. Epps should have been more to the middle of the field over the top, especially when Morick had dropped down. He knew what the play call was, but he was too far out of position to come back and actually make a play. If he's actually in the middle of the field where he's supposed to be, where I feel like he should be lined up. Now he may have been where he was supposed to be on paper, where Graham has him lined up. But where I would have had him lined up, that play wouldn't have been successful like that. I'd have had him in the middle of the field. I brought one of my safeties down to play linebacker, and I'm sending him.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I leave the other side of the field uncovered?
Yeah.
That didn't make no
Because
sense.
you can't stop the run game.
It should have been a
Wasn't a
cover,
run play.
either a cover 1 or a cover 3, and that would have had our safety in the middle of the field playing outfielder, you know what I'm saying, center field, and that would have been corrected, but that wasn't the situation.
What was the down and distance on that play? It was third and what? Short or medium?
I'm not too sure on that at this moment.
Because Moran has been pretty good in actually like coming up and being like a run stuffer from safety. He's been actually pretty good. So I understand why they've been bringing him up, especially against the Steelers. But like that was actually one of my like keys if you know him actually coming up in the box more, just to help out. But honestly, I don't think he
was a third and medium.
It was third and medium.
Yeah, and they took that shit 72 fucking yards, bro.
But Dirty, what is the rule? What is the number one rule of a safety?
Don't get beat.
So where were you, Epps, to let someone get you?
He was out of position because of how the defense was lined up.
Isn't that why he got shipped out of Philly?
No, he got shipped out of Philly because of the money.
And there's someone better behind him. How you gonna ask for more money and you ain't been the best at your position though?
It wasn't about what he was asking for. It was about what was owed to him. Difference.
What he was owed?
Yeah. They released him out of a contract.
Well, how much? Well, they were trying to. I mean, if he had a contract signed,
Nah,
because he was renegotiating it, right?
He had just finished his last year. His next contract was due. He just came off a Super Bowl with y'all. He just had a great season. The money that was entailed to the Philly didn't have it. They just didn't have it. It wasn't about what they could and couldn't give to him. It's what they had and didn't have. They didn't have it. There's nothing you could do about that. They just didn't have it.
No, they gave it to somebody else.
No, they didn't. They didn't have it, bro.
No, because they re-signed what's his name, didn't they?
Bro, the reason they was letting people go is because they didn't have money.
But that, and then they also have people to fill because it's like, yo,
it didn't matter. They couldn't afford to keep the pieces that they wanted to keep. He's not a player they wanted to let go. They couldn't afford him.
But how much did we pay him?
We had paid him just a little bit of what he was going to get from Philly. Just a little bit under what he was going to get from Philly. But still, Philly didn't have the money. And like you said, I have a player that's behind you that we feel could be better, but we don't have the money. Even if we didn't have faith in the guy behind him, we don't have the money.
I'm not aware. I would have to look it up. I'm not aware of it.
So, yeah, they just didn't have the money.
Even then, it was...
So
I was even happy with that
Who
one.
wants to leave it? Look, be honest. Who wants to leave a Super Bowl contender team?
Supposed to leave what?
I said, who wants to leave a team after they just came from the Super Bowl? Who really wants to leave a team after they just left? If they just played in the Super Bowl?
Am I getting paid? Am I getting like my max contract?
For less for your non-max contract.
Oh, probably not.
Just
But if I'm getting paid, then give me my contract I'm asked for. I'm out of there. Deuces. I already got my Super Bowl. I'm trying to get paid now.
well,
Careers are getting shorter and shorter.
well, that's not what I'm here to talk about. It doesn't even. I'm here to talk about this team in today's game and what I saw and what I didn't see and what I liked and what I didn't like. What I did like is the fact that even though we was down 23-7, some players continued to still try. They still put forth some value effort. I saw Bennett actually stop chasing after a guy that really pissed me off.
Oh, I know exactly the play you're talking about. The one where he gave up the first down to pick it in the cross run where he missed it, where he didn't even.
He stopped chasing him in the middle of the play, bro. He stopped chasing him in the middle of the play.
That's what gave up. And I like the kid, but you can't play press and not get your hands on him, and then you don't even chase to make the tackle.
He's supposed to have 4.3 blazing speed, but you didn't even try to catch him. I don't like that.
Yeah, that was a bad play. That was a bad play.
Now, is that player or is that coaching?
It's both.
It's both because even with that, where was the linebacker in the middle? They needed like 3 or 4 yards.
That middle linebacker got pulled out from the guy. Like you said, it was a crossing route.
So then where's the fit? Where's the fill at? If he's sliding out, then someone comes and fills it. That's what makes no sense.
Hey, I'm just saying.
If he,
I don't want to see that shit from him again, bro. I don't want to see him quit in the middle of a play again, bro. I don't.
The way he crossed, what he should have got hit the way Devontae got hit. When Devontae came across, that's how he should have got hit.
Can we not get DA killed again? Please, I'm preaching right now. Can we please, public service announcement? Can we stop getting people killed? We got mad at, and I'm saying, and I'm preaching again. We were mad at the last quarterback that we had in here because you guys were saying that he leaves wide receivers out there to dry. What is this quarterback doing? We just had 2 quarterbacks coming off of concussion protocol last week.
Well, they're on concussion protocol this week.
Stop it. Stop killing our players. We ain't got too many dogs out there. Can we be honest?
I'm gonna be honest.
We ain't got enough dogs out there.
Who are biggest dogs?
We can't be sending these dogs to heaven.
Cash, what he's saying is he's not saying that DC didn't. He's saying, can we get a quarterback that's not going to get our fucking wide receivers killed? That's all he's saying. Can we get a quarterback that's not going to get our wide receivers killed? Bro, why do y'all always assume we're talking about DC?
I mean, well, he also
a quarterback that can fucking play the position that can actually be better than what the fuck everybody been complaining about.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing nothing better from this dude.
And DC,
I told you, it's the same guy, different name, different number, same quarterback.
Just doesn't know deep. He doesn't throw it deep. And Renfro got his own bell rung. Carr threw a swing pass and he broke a tackle, and then when he spun into the game winning fumble. That had nothing to do with Carr. That had everything to do with him. He was trying to get extra yards and fight.
He got blasted.
They blessed him all right.
Baptized in the phone.
And the game.
You
Baptized him and the team with a game. Walk off.
You know it's bad when the
Jacobs
commentators is
did look
talking
better
about
though, Cash. I'll give you that. Josh Jacobs did look better. That I'll give you. Because he went up against a really decent defensive front in Pittsburgh and was able to get some yards. He did look better. I did see some people bounce off of him this week. I did see some people get trucked. You know what I mean? I saw one guy get straight flat, just flat faced, bro. It was bad.
Well,
it was super bad. So
it was just nice not seeing three people in the backfield.
Right,
or two people in the
I hope we
backfield.
spent the Chargers because I'll be in the building for that one.
Hey man,
That's gonna be a night.
Hey man,
it's gonna be nice. I'm telling y'all, man. Turn on your YouTubes. Sunday gonna be nice.
I'm gonna be honest. That game might get ugly fast. Be honest.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I think we show up and play real hard. But
that's
for another show. That is for another show.
If they lose, he's getting fired. I'll tell you that.
Huh?
Oh, that should be a poll. Who gets fired first, Patrick Graham or the Chargers coach?
We know that answer.
If we lose, Patrick Graham. If they lose, yeah, that coach is out of there.
Oh, I would be mad with that. I mean, I really don't want them to fire their coach, though.
Kellen will probably take over. Their offensive coordinator. He'd probably take over.
And he just got there.
Yeah. But he's kind of one of the reasons that the head coach's job is on the line. Because Kellen's calling these plays, and these plays ain't getting the job done.
Oh, Kellen Moore?
Yeah. So, I mean.
God, I hope you're right about him getting gone after the next week. Like,
I think Patrick Graham is gone. I think Patrick Graham was released tonight. You'll get it tomorrow. I think it'll be tomorrow. You'll find out that he was given his walking papers after the game.
Then what?
I honestly don't feel it was on the defense today, though.
It was on the defense today. Again, you have to remember where their offense ranks after 2 weeks in the NFL.
After 3 turnovers,
it was Frisco. It was they play. Look, I get all of that. We're still talking about an offense that wasn't ranked that high last year. So if you take the laws of average, it's not an upper echelon's offense. It's a bottom tier offense.
Let's be real. Their offense is better than our defense. Come on, we can't just keep using that caveat. Their offense is still better than our defense.
Everybody's offense is better than the defense.
So we can't use that argument of them being bad. We're worse. And if they got the job done and we assist them and give them 3 turnovers,
that doesn't say a lot. When everybody's offense is better than our defense, that's not saying a lot. That's saying everybody.
Yeah, but when your offense is better than their defense, it doesn't show up.
JT, come on, man. That's not saying a lot, bro. That's not a big statement. That's not a rah-rah, shish, boom, bah type shit, bro. That's not going to move the crowd. That ain't moving the needle, bro. That's average.
It is. But that's what
average,
it is.
Bro.
But we can't sit here and argue and say that I don't see how they're the reason we lost the game today. I can't say that. Not when you have 3 interceptions.
Bro.
And they were bad interceptions. And at the end of the game, they got the ball. They got to stop.
I felt like both sides matched each other today with their play style.
Yeah.
I feel like defense played terrible. The offense.
God,
they had a versus battle. we should have been playing on Instagram. They was versus each other.
Yeah, because you don't know who won. You don't know who won.
They was doing it for the culture. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, some of this stuff you gotta laugh off because
I'm laughing on the inside. I just can't express
some of this
it.
stuff is comical. Like, and as much as it hurts, you gotta laugh some of this stuff off, or it's gonna kill you for real. Like, and that's where I'm at. I'm like, let me laugh some of this stuff off because there's no way like there's just certain things that you like. There is no way this is happening right now. And guess what? It happened.
But this guy's gonna be a next
BA had a
year.
hell of a day, bro. I'll give you that.
Hey, okay.
Devontae Adams had a hell of a day. Reason being, he was targeted more in this game than he's been targeted in both games added up previous to this.
Sure. How many more times he's gonna go get that ball though?
How many times he gonna have to keep doing that, bro? And this guy's not gonna throw to anybody else. Look, my thing is, look, you say, oh, he threw to him. He doesn't spread the ball around enough, bro. There's a problem with him going through his progressions and getting rid of the fucking ball.
Isn't that the reason we got him?
He doesn't seem to be able to do it.
Isn't that the reason we got him?
What progressions does he go through?
I mean, he got 3. It goes Myers, DA, and then he'll try and hit the check down, and then he goes back to DA. That's it.
But he doesn't even do that. Bro, when he threw that ball to Hunter Renfrow, those 2 passes were designed for Hunter Renfrow. He didn't even look at anybody else.
Oh, wait, what play? Remember the play he ran? The one he threw to Carter, the Renfrow route. I was like, why is Carter running that route, not Renfrow? Y'all remember that play?
Renfrow needed a break.
He was on the field. He was running the post right next to him.
Renfrow don't do enough to get a break.
Bro, I saw Hunter Renfrow run past 2 defenders across the middle of the field, was all by himself behind the safeties and everything.
But you know he can't make the throw. That's the thing. Look. Hey, the safety knows, Renfrow knows, and Jimmy G knows I can't make that throw. So you just gonna be open.
Bro, when have you ever seen Renfrow go deep, bro? Renfrow went deep all alone. This nigga still didn't throw the ball, bro.
He thought somebody else was quarterback.
He did.
Man, well, we're coming to the end of the show. Hour 10 is where I'm at tonight. We'll be back tomorrow to get a more in-depth conversation. That I'll take another gander at the game tomorrow when I feel a little bit better. I'm not gonna watch it again tonight. I'll watch it again tomorrow though. Take my notes tomorrow. Today I just wanted to watch the game. Like I said, I just got back from Vegas. Shouts out to my boy Truly Tony. Had me and him met up this morning. We had breakfast with our wives this morning. So shouts out to Brody. Good ass food too. Mimosas. If you're in Vegas, it's a place called Mimosas. It's a nice brunch restaurant. Very, 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 very Raider-esque. Everybody in there had some form of Raider gear, from the people working to the people coming in the door. Motherfuckers was dripped out in Raider. So,
can I ask one last question? How'd y'all like the fans in the stadium? How'd that look for y'all today?
That's for another show. I'm not getting into that shit. That's a whole 1 hour conversation, bro. But like I said, I've always said this, bro. I ain't never mad at somebody making their money, bro. You know how much one ticket was to get in that motherfucker? Cheapest ticket, bro. $500. The cheapest ticket was $500 to tonight's game. That's nosebleed. You know, you get your nosebleeds for $2,500 season tickets. All the games for $2,500. You gonna tell me I get to sell one ticket for a portion of what I paid, but I'm still going to other games? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just saying. And I'm never mad at people getting their money, especially during a bad economy. And some people just knew the outcome of the game wasn't going to be good. That's like, I'm not going down there for that shit. I make me some money. Money, honey. But, bro, I was in Vegas, bro. The strip itself was fucking, like, I was downtown Fremont last night, bro. It was so many fucking Steeler fans out there.
I heard they were out there tough.
Bro.
All week.
Bro, so many fucking Steeler fans, bro. I knew last night what the stadium was going to look like today. I knew that shit last night. So, yeah, man. But Twan, let them know where they can find you, man. Get up out of here and go.
Hey, you can find me on Raider Twan on YouTube. I stay active. I get it in. You know what I'm saying? Videos and lives, shorts, all that good stuff. Come over to Raider Twan. Quit playing with yourself. Subscribe. Also, if you need prayer for you or your family members, hit me up on IG at Twan, TWUAN. Your business is between me, you, and the Lord. I don't put your business out there in the streets. So definitely just send your prayer requests or whatever else you may be in need of. Hit me up on IG. I'm here for everybody in the nation.
JT, since you finally dropped something.
I mean, I dropped something 4 months ago, but out of
Man, nobody's trying to watch that game and shit, bro.
Game and shit. It's a breakdown of Tyree Wilson's game tape from the game against Kansas State. I unprivate it. I released that 4 months ago. And what game that was like 10 years ago. 10, 12 years ago. But anyways, there was a video up. I had, breakdown of key games. If I want to torture myself, I'll give a recap of the game on what we lost, what I saw improvement on, things like that. I'll probably do that Tuesday or Thursday. And then on Friday night or Saturday morning, I'll release keys to victory for next week. But catch me up for review on everything. You'll see me on Twitter going at it with a couple people tomorrow in the morning. There's a couple beat writers who we have a nice little back and forth, so I'm gonna wait to see what they say. Prayers and condolences to you, man, you and your family. I'll be praying for you guys, man. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Wild Turkey, my brother, man. Shouts out to you, man. Blessings and condolences from me and mine to you and yours. I don't have any words for you, brother. I'll just be honest. I'm there if you need me, conversation, whatever. I'll be honest. I feel you. I've been there. I've lost, people. Honestly, I don't know what to say to people sometimes, but sorry for your loss. Blessings to you. Raider Nation, as always, man. It's always fun. It's always a blast. It's always good to hang out with y'all, man. Good numbers for the night. Wish they was points on the scoreboard, but unfortunately, they're not. It is what it is. I appreciate everybody. 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allowed me to grace your screen and my panel any amount of time is greatly appreciated. More than I can verbally express. Stay tuned throughout the week. We will be having fun as N1 gets prepared to do the game at SoFi Stadium this Sunday. You catch me, Loon, Ben,
Gravy,
Low, Gabe. I believe Dark will be here. Arkham. You see a lot of people. I don't know if SC is going to the game or not. I think he is. I'm not sure. Not 100%. But you'll see some of your favorite content creators at the game.
I'll be
This
there for
Sunday.
it.
So appreciate y'all as always. No matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Radio Nation YouTube. Hey, look, fuck who hates you. Who fucking loves you? Go get your sunshine, man. We out. Peace.